All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Not a ton to go over, so this one will be short and sweet. Maybe 5-10 minutes max. All right. So, as usual, hit that thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. Before we do dive into this red day recap down 352.89, guys, remember the risks. Remember that day trading, like any other business in the United States of America, is risky business, right? Remember that 8 out of 10 small businesses fail within the first 3 years. And the saying in the community is that 9 out of 10 traders fail. So the odds are against us, even for those of us who are students here in the MMU program. We do not guarantee success. That's how hard it is, right? Day trading is very difficult, even with guidance, from someone like myself with this particular hyper scalping strategy. The odds are still against us. So remember that day trading is risky business. Other than that, remember that the live streams and recaps are never an invitation to try and copy trade. Copy trading doesn't work with this style. It's just too fast. It's too high paced. Lastly, remember, I do not invest for my subscribers, so be careful with fake accounts and impersonators. We do not do copy trading, mirror trading, options trading. Stay safe, right? There's a lot of fake accounts out there, so be careful. We will never message you first or ask for personal information. Now, with that being said, let's talk about some of the main stocks today. PIK and TCBP. These are the top two that we're going to look at. We're going to start off with PIK, as this is the one that we traded first. And as usual, we found all these stocks using the Momo Pro scanner. All right, the discovery section down here. You guys will see that Momo Pro is the scanning software that I use, right? You'll see STI, PIK, and TCBP. I did trade all three of these stocks today, which are up 120%, 74%, and 63% as of now. Some of them did pull back from their highs earlier this morning. So PIK, if we do zoom out, you guys will see here that this thing went from about 290 up to $19 in pre-market. So I did say to myself, man, some of these pre-market traders probably already had a great day if they were here early. Yes, the liquidity is a little lower, the volume is a little lower, but a lot of people sometimes will watch these stocks with smaller size, and because the range is so big, they can still capitalize. But I don't trade pre-market. Into the open, I was hoping for a nice sweet bounce and maybe a push up to 11, 12. We did not get that. And man, was this thing spready in the open, right? I mean, just big drops after big drops. So we would have a high right here, 1014. And then out of nowhere, it drops down, 960. And then even lower, 850. But then it rips back up. And so, it was this continuous cycle of up and down. And so I told myself, all right, we ripped back up. It seemed to have held up the last drop. I'm going to start watching over in this area. And we had resistance around 1014, 1020. It gets up here to 1020, drops back down. We had a low of 950. It gets back up here to 1010. And what I was not doing was buying the dip. I should have been buying the dip. What I tried to do right here, I finally started watching at the breakout trade. It's not going to work. And then eventually I'm like, you know what? We've been having higher lows here. I'm going to buy the dip at VWAP. I bought 960. Got obliterated. Got absolutely obliterated. Lost like 40 cents. In fact, I think I actually took a red trade somewhere else for a breakout. It might have been over here. I think I bought 60. No, okay, it pulled back. It moved up, it pulled back. Let's check the log here. I think it moved up and then pulled back. And then I got caught for a huge loss. Let's see. So yeah, I tried. Okay, hold on. Let's see. In at 70, out at 58. I think there's a bigger loss than this somewhere early. Because we tried for the breakout initially. Right, we're in at 88 or out at 05. Okay, cool. But then we're in at 74, out at 61. And okay, I think it might have been this one. I thought I remember losing bigger than this. Let's see, was it here? Okay, I tried for the break. Okay, yeah, it was here. I tried for the breakout here. Because I remember I took a bigger loss. I tried for the breakout here at 33. It didn't go. And then I bought back below 10 thinking we were going to retest the level. and I stopped out at 47. That was right here on this candle. So one hive day trade, or let's say sequence, rejected. Tried for the pullback entry over here, and got blazed as well. That was right here in at 60 out of 23. Got murdered. My timing was off. I just have to come and check the log because I'm like, I don't think I traded this aggressive here, right? I think it had to have been this candle and then this area here. So sometimes I have to come back and check the log if I'm not looking at the live archive, right? Which is the recording of the day. So in at 60 out of 23, just brutal, man. And I kept small size. I kept small size. So PIK starting the day down 900 essentially at the time. And from there, TCBP came, and I'm like, man, I need to survive this bloodbath so that once the strong stock does come, I'll stand a chance, right? And you know, ding 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 ding, TCBP over the small flag right here takes off. We had a low of 78 and a high of 220. It rips up, does a baby pullback in here, pushes up again, another quick baby pullback, rips up again into a halt. And so I caught a fair amount of this move and was able to get myself up to $900, like $950 in just this area here alone. If we look at the log, coming back to about 940, you guys will see. So I'm in at 06 out of 17. Let's see, in at 02 out of 8, in at 9 out of 17, in at 22, in at the scratch trader, in at 19 out of 20, another scratch trade, in at 18 out of 25, and then in at 23. This was a pretty big trade. It looks like I kind of scaled out a little bit here. Let's see. Oh no, like this is one sell. So I'm in at 23 out of 20. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw 61. This is 26. This is only a small trade. My eyes playing tricks on me here. But anyhow, in at 26 out of 38. So I'm just buying back. But between 38 and 59, it looks like I missed an entry because I should have been back in at 40. Instead, it's at 60, and this is a small loss, right? And then we're in again at 58. Took a bigger loss here, coming out at 46. But anyhow, going into that, what time was that? Was that 47? Going into that halt. Yeah, this was actually after resumption. Going into this halt, we were up a good amount, but then coming out of the halt, I got murdered from up 950 to only up 400. Just getting chopped around, as we can see right here, because we got halted up at 42. Resumption was 47. So everything here is the resumption. Everything, so we got halted up at 43. Okay, so this wasn't bad. So I'm in at 26 out of 38, which is essentially me selling into the halt up. And then on the resumption, I'm in on this trade. I think this was a scratch trade, right? But then this trade right here, so I'm in at 59 for break of 60 area, and it doesn't quite go right away, so I'm back out. But then I'm in here at 58 again. It maybe drops like 55. I'm in at 58, right here. I'm in at 58, right up here. I'm seeing 65 printing, 68, 60, 69. And I'm like, nice trade. I'm going to sell into 70, 71, 72. The moment I click sell, the stock just teleports down, and I'm actually selling at 40 right here, 46. This in the moment I was like, what? Like I kind of just said, what? Like, what's going on? Like I thought I was selling into 70, but here I am selling at 46. Tried for the dip. I didn't hold it long enough. I needed to hold this trade a little longer right here. But ultimately I got chopped around, man. From that resumption forward, I got absolutely chopped around in this area here. Now on the ascension back up, let's come to 57. And let's see here. Skipping over to 57. Yeah, this thing came. This was a good trade, by the way. It dropped, so I'm in at 25 and I'm out at 20, right? I'm in at 25, 26. This is, a little bit of a higher entry here, but I wanted to get back in, and I got in at 17. Let's see, I got in at 17. Let's see, did we go lower? Hmm. It's hard to remember how everything played out. So I'm out at 25. I sold some at 25, 34, 33, and then I sold break even on the last 1500. So this wasn't great. Maybe I could have took all this off, but sometimes that's how it goes. I think I was trying to get that longer trade. Let's see. I'm back in at 18. These are scratch trades. Small gain here in at 32. It dips. I think it's gonna dip down again because I remember getting back in. If I'm not mistaken, or maybe I am mistaken. Okay, maybe I am mistaken. I thought I had one good trade in there, but maybe not. But anyhow, it curls back up, and I did nothing on the way up here. I mean, I just couldn't get a good grip, and so I ended up like from up 1200 at one point, giving back money on these two moves going higher. So level two was just tricky for me. Couldn't really do a great job reading and anticipating the tape as we continue to grind up on these smaller green candles. And we'll notice that we had some wicks in there, right, on a lot of the candles, some smaller wicks, us getting up to the high points and then pulling back aggressively, making it a little harder to sell into the highs as we made the move. So that was TCBP, but better than nothing. Again, the bulk of our gains really came in this area here, plus 900. We grinded up to plus 1200 after the move, the choppy move here, but then gave back profits on a lot of the push going higher. So now what we wanted, ultimately, if we could have avoided PIK, it would have been a decent day, all things considered. But PIK, man, PIK. The last time I traded this stock last year, I think I was red a good size. I'm also red a decent amount here this time. Maybe it's a stock that I just eliminate from my trading. I don't know. I don't really like to think like that. I like to be an optimist, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If these stocks are just like giving you losing trades. STI was another stock similar to TCBP where I couldn't get a grip on the price action. This one made a move. And let's see where I traded it. I did try it in a few areas. Only 56,000 shares. I wasn't super aggressive, but I tried in some areas here, but just could not get a grip on it. Could not get a grip on it, man. So I was like, man, is it worth it? And then I just left it alone. Could not get a good grip on it. STI, but nice push right here. And this one was all about catching those breakout areas. But the way how the price action was moving, I could not anticipate these areas. So it didn't even make sense for me to stick around. So I just said, hey, that's it. Because I want to catch the uptrending move. So if I can't do a good job of determining that, I just have to shut it down. And so that's what I did. Small red day, 350. Not even a scratch trade, right? So once the momentum is hot and we can get what we need, we know what to expect. Other than that, keeping it tight, keeping it small, and that's the goal for me as I move forward throughout this year. I need to have more days like this where I'm keeping it super tight. We're having a lot of red days of down 1500, 1600, 1K. If we could have these red days be this tight every time, or at least most of the times, that's what really matters. And a lot of it is, hey, this is not what I excel on. Ease it down. If I can't excel on the opportunities, ease it down. The main thing is to not be deep red. And in that way, I'm managing risk in more ways than one, giving myself that good opportunity, the longevity, and I can push forward over time once we do see those hotter opportunities come back for my style. So with that being said, yeah, I'm gonna shut it down. Quick recap here. Hit that thumbs up. Stay safe, stay green. We've managed to still go over 10 minutes somehow. It felt like 5, but okay. Check out those links down below for Momo Pro, which you can get 25% off for 6 months with code Relentless. You can also check out the link for the day trading chat room here that we have, which is the Relentless Trading Discord, right? As you can see, some of the traders in here seems to have been doing well so that they can wipe away their tears with some dollar bills, because I did not do that well today, but that's good to see, right? I'll be trying to salvage any and why did I do that? I'll be trying to salvage any dollars that I can get today. And this is the last link, of course. Guys, we are getting rid of the 3-month subscriptions. We're getting rid of the 3-month subscriptions. They're still available, but we will be getting rid of them into next week. So if you are interested, you can utilize coupon code TRIAD for 40% off. Shout out to Triad Trading, who is the new member here that is a part of the team. Big shout out, great guy, man. His name is Tom, right? Great guy. Pretty cool. We hung out with him at the last trader meetup here in New York. Just a good guy, man. So yeah, check it out. You guys can check out his archives as well if you're interested. Of course, you can also check out Gold, right, which includes everything. But other than that, yeah, stay safe, stay green. And it's been Relentless Trader, your favorite YouTuber here. And I'll catch you later next time.